Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Temilaya and Mom channel. Yeah, if you are new, you're very welcome. So yeah, we do all kind of stuff. We do vlogs, we do cooking, we do business, whatever that comes to mind. Okay, so relax and learn, or better still, just enjoy the video in general. So today we are making one of Delta delicacies, and it's called Ukodo. Ukodo. Yeah, Ukodo. So this is a very delicious meal. Like, it's very delicious. Like, it's not your regular pepper soup and yam, okay? Like, you can just go ahead and make pepper soup and yam. This one comes out thicker than the normal pepper soup and yam, and this is what we need to make that. So what you actually need is some chicken. Though people use goat meat, I've used goat meat in the past, and I don't think I like it as much as I've liked the chicken version. People use turkey, people use all kind of, even people use like dried catfish, which is like the major, like the main Delta one for the elderly people. Like, that one really tastes good. Okay, I love it. Like, I love it. But then chicken is one of my favorite protein to use for this dish, and all of the chicken I've been making, I've saved up all the parts, like you can see, like the fingers. I've saved up the fingers, I've saved up the gizzards, the liver, the wing. Yeah, just this part. I'm still going to like cut the So I'm still going to cut the chicken in smaller sizes, because I want it like pepper soup size now. I want it smaller. So this is everything. This is the chicken. So for the main, this is the yam. I bought this yam, like I bought 5 pieces for 2,300. I've used it for other dish as well. So I'm using this tuber for this one. So this is the pepper soup spice, the one I'm already using, but I have like extra pack. So I'm going to show you the product I use. Like this lasso, I don't know if I talk about lasso, if I've even talked about it at all. Lasso is all you need. Like lasso pepper soup spice, lasso crayfish. Man, you see this one is magic. If you use it for your beans, for your porridge, for whatever you need crayfish for, don't even worry about crayfish, just use this particular product. You will love it. So this is the pepper soup spice I use. Like, I've had like a lot of failure if I go to the market and just select some spices and tell them to grind it, or if I just go ahead and buy any spices that they tie. I always have a complaint about it. But since I started using lasso, both for fish pepper soup, goat meat pepper soup, whatever pepper soup you are making, this is what you need. All you need to do is to accompany it with fresh habanero, that's fresh pepper, and you are good to go. Like, this is the best pepper soup spice you can get. So please, if you are getting pepper soup spice and you don't have your own recipe of things you want to blend, or you don't have your own recipe of what to add to it, just get this. This is everything that you need. Like, everything is in here. So that's what I have in this container. This is the one I'm already using. Like, I labeled it pepper soup. Yeah. So these are the pepper, but I'm not using all of it because I want Temi to actually enjoy this meal. She did enjoy it the last time I made it, so I want to keep that energy. So I'm going to blend all of these, but I'm not going to be using all of them. So what you need next is some onion. Of course, you need your salt, you need your seasoning. I'll add all of that when I get to the kitchen. But these are basically everything, apart from the salt, the water, and every other thing you'll be adding in the kitchen. But then let me go to the flavor giver of this food. These are lemongrass. Like you all know, we are in dry season, and all of the fresh lemongrass are already drying up. Okay, even before I got this one, I had to go to some mile. Like I went far from home to get this one. It smells so good. Like, wow, the smell is amazing. I'm not going to be needing all of this because I'm just making this small portion, but I'm going to need at least this portion for what I'm making. But because lemongrass is drying up already, and I might not get fresh ones to use when next I want to make, which will be very soon. Okay, so I'm going to add this in a nylon bag, just like so, and I'm going to tie it very well and dump it in my freezer. Okay, so I'm going to tie this just like this, and I'm going to dump it in my freezer. I have not done this before, but I saw where someone did it, and the person said it kept it fresh and flavorful till when she was ready to use it. So that's what I'm going to do to this remaining one. So for this one we are using, of course you are going to wash it, like wash all of the sand away, but this is what you are going to do to it after washing. You are going to just tie like few portions together like this. This is so you don't have it all over the food you are making. So you just tie it like this, so you don't have it all falling out in the food you are making. So I'm going to do this to every strand I have here, okay? So this is it. So when I get to the kitchen, I'll wash that tolerary. So this is basically what I'm doing to the lemongrass. This is called lemongrass. Like, don't go and pluck normal grass, okay? You have to smell it and be sure you are smelling lemon from it. So this is what I'm going to be adding. Of course, I feel like I should remove all of these dry ends since I won't be needing them. So I'm just going to trim it out like so. Yeah, you can see now all I have here is a fresh lemongrass. So I'm going to trim out all of these dry ends. Yeah, so this is it. This is what I have, and this is what I'll be using. So I'll just go straight to the kitchen and get this done with, because I'm really hungry and this is what I feel like eating today, okay? Yeah. So back in the kitchen, I have the already cut and washed yam here. Like, I cut them in small bits because that's how I want them. You can see just the way you would do it for your yam porridge. So yeah, I have the washed chicken. So what I'm going to do, there's little water in the pot already, and the cooker is on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the chicken, but I'm not going to like add all the water that I need for the base now. I'm not adding all the water now. What I want to achieve is getting the juice out from the chicken. Like, I want the chicken to release its own juice before I go ahead and add the yam. I'm not really going to allow it to cook for long, but I just want it to steam up for some minutes. Then I'm going to add the yam. So what I'm adding to this chicken is going to be the seasoning powder. I'm using 2 of these, but I'm using 1 now. Like, I'm adding 1 to the chicken. I mean the crayfish, okay? I'm adding just 1 of the sachets to the chicken, though I'll be needing 2 of them at the end of the day for this recipe. So I'm going to add some seasoning powder. Yeah, so this seasoning is like what I'm using for the soup, for the pepper soup. So I've already gone ahead to, this is what I did. I just used my manual hand grater. I grated the portion of pepper I will be needing plus onion. So I'm going to add that to the chicken and allow it to simmer. So this is it. So I'm just going to dust this in there. So you can see I have gotten everything out from there. So yeah, I have Cameroon pepper. Like, this is just something I like the flavor, okay? So it's not really a big deal. I just want a little in there just for flavor. So next I'm going to be adding is some salt. Yeah, remember I'm using this quantity I'm adding to cook all of it, or else I test later and I still need more, but that's what I'm adding. So I'm going to add the pepper soup spice, but I'm not adding like all of the portion I need now. I'm just adding a little for it to cook into the chicken at this first stage, okay? I'm not adding the whole of the quantity I'll be needing, so I will still need to go back to adding this crayfish powder, this pepper soup spice and some seasoning if need be, and some salt as well. But these are all of the ingredients you want in this recipe. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stir this up and allow it to simmer for a few minutes. Okay, before then I'll come and add the yams. So this is what it looks like. You can see how pretty it looks already. So I'm going to cover this up and allow it to simmer for a few minutes. Yeah, so we'll be back to check on it. So let's check on the chicken. I've left it to cook for a few minutes, and remember your yam is still very raw, so you don't want this to stay long, like you don't want it to cook for long. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add the rest of the water that I need for this food. So I'm just going to cover up the chicken with water. Sorry, my phone was overheating and I didn't even know. So what I've done, I've gone ahead to add more water. I've added the yams and I've added more of the pepper soup spice. Okay, then I also added the extra 1 sachet of crayfish. That's the fish seasoning you saw earlier. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to add some more seasoning because I taste and it needs some more seasoning. Okay, so I'm going to add that now. So this is the much I'm adding. Just add seasoning depending on how you like it or the quantity you are doing. So that's what I need, and I'm still going to add some salt. You know, yam we always soak up the salt. Like when you are cooking and you have extra salt in it, if you can just cut some piece of yam and add, it will always soak out the salt in your food. So I added some salt. What I'm going to do next, this is the lemongrass, so I'm going to wash it up. So I'm going to wash it up and soak it in there. Like I'm just going to dump it in there and allow it to do its thing. Okay, so this is it. This is how you want to leave it. Yeah, this is it. And that's everything you need for this yam recipe. If when I cover it and it's cooking, if I come back to stir it and I see that the water I put is not enough, I'm still going to add like a little more water. But what I see here now, I think it's very okay, like it's enough. Okay, so you want to go ahead and taste for salt, whatever else you'll be needing. But this tastes really good. Like this tastes really good. It's going to come out really nice. Okay, so this is everything. All you need to do now is to cover it up and allow it to cook. And let me say, if for any reason you can't get lemongrass, or you don't have it around you, or you can't get it in your environment, you can go ahead and get yourself a fresh lemon, normal lemon ball, yeah, lemon ball, whatever. You can just go ahead and get lemon. What you want to do, you want to grate the zest of the lemon. You can go ahead and use your grater. You can use any of the sides you want. You just go ahead and grate your lemon zest and just allow it to rest inside. Okay, it does the same thing. All you need is the flavor from lemon. That's all you need. So but if you can get the lemongrass, it's a good thing. You can just go ahead and get it. But this is everything about this. I'm just going to allow it to cook, then we come back to see what we've created. So that is everything. So whatever ingredients you have seen me add in this pot is everything that needs to be added. Like I don't even go ahead and start adding anything behind the scene or behind the camera. This is everything I want to add. This is everything that is needed, and this is everything you have seen. Okay, this is everything apart from what I showed you on the table. Salt and seasoning powder is the only thing I added in the kitchen. So that's all. Let's cover it. We'll be back to check on this. Just cover it very well so it can steam up really good. Okay, we'll be back. Yeah. Oh, this is like 5 to 7 minutes later, and I'm back to check it to see if the water quantity I added was enough. So this is what it looks like already. The yam is still not cooked. Yeah, but it's getting there. Okay, so what I see, I think I need some just a little more water because I don't want it to be dry. when it's fully done. I don't want the liquid to be dried. I want to still have the pasty kind of liquid. I want to have a lot of it to be able to enjoy the yam. Okay, so the ingredients are okay. What I'm just going to do is to add some more water. So I'm just adding some water because I want the liquid there. Yeah. So I think this should be okay for now. That should be okay for now. I'm just going to cover it, so we will be back to check in a few minutes. So let's see how this is going. Guys, you can see how beautiful it looks. Yeah, you can see this is going to get thicker anyway. I just want the yam to be very, very soft, like to be fully cooked. Like you can see, it's already getting cooked. See it, you can see. I just want it to be very cooked, to be very soft. The thing about this yam, the reason I want it very cooked is because the head of the yam I couldn't pound, or that I didn't boil while I was planning to pound yam. I kept it because I don't want to waste it, so I kept it and I've added it to this one that I'm making. So I need it to be very, very soft so that the head of the yam will be well cooked. Okay, so this is it. Yeah, I'm still going to cover it for a few minutes to get it well thickened. This is it. This is what it looks like. Okay, yeah. So guys, I'm going to take it down now. As you can see, it's thick, and as it gets cool, or as it comes down from the cooker, it's going to get thicker. Okay, so I'm going to take it down now, but you can see what we created. You can see this is one yummy meal. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to pick out the lemongrass. I'm going to take it out. It has done its thing, so it's of no use in the dish anymore. So I'm going to pick it out from there. Yeah, you can see why I had to tie all of it together, just so it doesn't like spread all over the food. So that's all. I think I still have one here. So yeah, that's all of it. So I'm just going to give this a thorough stir. Yeah, so you can see how beautiful and how delicious this looks. You can see even with all the water I added, it's all dried up and gave it a very thick paste. Look at it. Let me use my serving spoon to show you guys. Yeah, look at the juice. Look. Wow. So you'll be trying this. Let me know in the comment section, and if you haven't subscribed, please do just that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the love. So if you'll be trying this, yeah, you should change menu. Like if you haven't made this before, it's a really good meal. Like it's really nice. It's good for lunch, it's good for dinner, so you can just go ahead and try it. It really tastes good. Oga is going to like it. So thank you guys. See you in our next video. Okay, bye.
I no go stop, I no go settle. My light is never gonna